Yesterday we got back from Los Angeles and we were a little tired, but we did all right, I think. We managed to get everything unpacked and get all of the little packing peanuts out of the cases for Gulliver. We then packed everything back into the trunks again, put everything back into the car along with the stuff for Willows and Willows, and then this morning at 8 o'clock we headed straight back out, ready to do 2 shows. I am currently in the dressing room here. It's a very colourful dressing room, as you can see. It's rather lovely painted wall behind me there. I'm in the dressing room at the Hanger Farm Arts Centre. We've not been here before, but it's been very nice so far. It's very, very pretty. Sort of a converted barn, the main space, which I will show you now. So we've done Willows already, and we're set up for Gulliver now. You can see all of that is ready to go on the stage behind me there, and it's a lovely space. It's a very pretty space indeed. Adam and Antonia just sat on the seating there, and we're doing all right, aren't we? We're not too tired, not feeling too bad.
Not too tired yet.
First show went well. There were a few little errors. I might have forgotten to come in altogether with one line, but we won't say anything more about that. And we're looking forward to doing Gulliver here this evening. And then we've got 2 more performances of the Willows and Willows tomorrow. In fact, we've got 2 shows now for the rest of the week, so we'll show you more of the venues as we go along. So yesterday we had 2 shows at the Hanger Farm Arts Centre, and we did both Willows and Willows and Gulliver. They both went down really well. We had really, really nice shows, which was a good job, because obviously having just got back from Los Angeles, we were feeling a little bit tired. But the shows went well, and the kind of the adrenaline of doing the shows gets you through it. So they were both good. We then had a fairly long drive, unfortunately. We had to come up to Telford, which was where we were staying. So we had about what was supposed to be a 3-hour drive. Then there was a motorway closure, so it was 3.5 hours. So we didn't get to the hotel until just before midnight. We were then up and out to be here at the Crew Lyceum Theatre for 8 a.m. So again, not quite as long of a rest as we might have liked. But it's all good. Everybody's doing all right. And here we are at the Lyceum Theatre in Crewe. You can see Willows is set up on the stage behind me there. This is going to be full, I think, this morning's show. And I'm pretty sure that this afternoon's show has only got a few tickets left. So that'll be nice. We're doing 2 performances of The Wind in the Willows. And then we haven't got quite so far to go, because tomorrow we're at the Story House in Chester. So not quite so far to travel, which is good. It means we can have a bit more of a rest this evening, hopefully. Okay, so today we are in Bowness in Windermere at the Old Laundry Theatre, which is somewhere we visited before. Yesterday, I just had to check, in fact, both what day it was and where we were yesterday. Yesterday we were in Chester at the Story House, and we had 2 very nice shows there. And then we drove, straight after the show, we drove up to Kendal, which is where we stayed, and then we've come over to the Old Laundry Theatre today. So, like I say, we've been to the Old Laundry before. It's a really, really lovely space, so it's a pleasure to be back again. And just struggling slightly with the low light there. So we're just going to go through into the space. And we've performed Willows already here today. Had a lovely performance of Willows. It was packed out. Really, really lovely audience as well. They were so vocal and appreciative at the end, so that was really nice. Behind me there, you can see Gulliver is set up on stage, ready to go, and if I just spin around, you can see what a nice space it is. So we've got seating on 3 sides here. And we were excited to get started. Really, like I say, we had such a lovely show this afternoon. But it's also significant that this is going to be the final performance of Gulliver for this tour. It feels like, because we've been working on the show for so long, because obviously we were originally supposed to complete it in 2020, and then obviously it was delayed. So we've been working on it in bits and pieces all that time, and then we obviously were rehearsing it in June, July. We took it to Edinburgh. We've done all of Edinburgh with it. We've been over to LA. We've been touring with it. So it really feels like it's been part of our lives for quite some time. So to say now that this is going to be the final performance on this tour, and that we're going to be giving it a rest for a little while, it will tour again in spring, but for the time being at least, this will be the last Gulliver performance. So looking forward to it, lovely space to finish in, and hopefully we'll have a lovely audience to join us as well.
We are backstage here at the Old Laundry Theatre, ready for the final performance of our Gulliver tour. They obviously think they're very funny. We're very much looking forward to the last show of the tour. It's going to be a bit weird saying goodbye.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, we've been doing it for such a long time. We're obviously doing it again. Well, not obviously, but we are. We're doing it again. We're doing it in the spring, again with the Wind and the Willows. So we'll be looking forward to getting back to it. But for now, at least, it will be time for us to have one last travel on together to Lilliput and all of the rest of the lands in the show. And yeah, I think we're very much looking forward to it. It looks lovely in there. So off we go.
Yeah, cool. Great. Okay, so that was really
Here at the lovely Brewhouse Arts Centre in Burton-upon-Trent for our penultimate show of the tour today. We're doing the Wind and the Willows. Noel is just doing the tech. I will try and do a little sweep round and show you what the venue's like. It's beautiful here, really lovely. The show looks great already. We're very much looking forward to it. We've had a lovely warm welcome from everyone here with a nice cup of tea and everything. And so we're raring to go.
Here we are then, in the dressing room at the Barnsley Civic, and it's very nice, very tidy, very smart, which, as you can imagine, Antonia heartily approves of. She is, heartily approving. And today we've got one performance of The Wind and the Willows, so I'm just going to head through and show you the space now, if I can remember the way. I've not been here before, so it's been a nice space to visit. It gets a little bit dark here, so just bear with me for a moment. There we go. And into the space here. So, as you can see, Willows is set up and ready to go on stage there. And it's a lovely big space. See the seating behind me there. And this is going to be the final performance of Willows for this tour, and obviously that also means that it's the final show of the whole tour. So we can't quite believe it's over, really. It's been a really nice last couple of shows. We were at the Brewhouse in Burton-upon-Trent yesterday. That was lovely. Looked really nice in there. We had a really nice audience. And then this morning, they've been absolutely great here at the Civic. So we're looking forward to getting started. And it's also at this point in the tour, as we were saying earlier on, where you start to allow yourself to feel tired. Obviously, having come back from LA at the beginning of the week, we have sort of had a little bit of jet lag and had a little bit of tiredness to struggle with this week. But because we've had 2 shows every day, you can't really let yourself give into it. You can't sort of let yourself admit it almost. So now, knowing that we've just got this one last show to do, it's almost as if psychologically you start to go, okay, I can begin to feel tired now. So we'll finish this show this afternoon. It's a 2:30 show, and as soon as we're done with that, we will pack up and we'll head back home, and that's us done for this tour. Here we are then. There's about a minute to go before we open the doors for the final performance of the Willows and Willows, which is also the final performance of this tour. Hooray! Hooray! Boo.